So, hello everyone, thank you for coming, and welcome to Enhanced Content Accessibility with CKEditor OpenAI. A bit about me, I'm Raffaele, I work with Drupal since 2011. I'm tech lead at Team2, that is a coffee sponsor also tomorrow, and maintainer of multiple contrib modules in those years. Some of them are view access per node, visitors, and of course I'm co-maintainer for the CKEditor part of OpenAI, the module that you saw before. So let's introduce the agenda for this session. We'll start with some use cases of the OpenAI CKEditor module that is available on Drupal.org and its initial setup, focusing on the CKEditor integration and accessibility. Then we'll dive into some use cases such as AI-assisted content editing, improve the accessibility of your content using CKEditor OpenAI, detection of unsafe or sensitive content. Usually we're going to also generate area attributes, and generating some media from using the DALL-E API of OpenAI, and generating an SEO-friendly content, also using OpenAI. And then we're going to explore the roadmap of the module. So this is the module. I have first created the CKEditor OpenAI project that you saw on the bottom right of the screen on my own. Then I was contacted by Kevin Quillen, that is also the maintainer of OpenAI, to merge the effort and to merge the project. So the goal is also to have an easy out-of-the-box experience, also the bells. So, that way basically you enable the module, insert your OpenAI key, and the module is going to work. This is the idea. Let's wait for the bells. So, just I don't want to overflow. So it's a great model, also the bell. I didn't know. So, you are walking. Yeah. So, here are some key points of the module. It uses CKEditor5 and the OpenAI client, embedding into a WYSIWYG, basically. Works out of the box, adds some assistive tools for different area of the content editing process. So, it's wide. First released in January 2023, the last release is Beta 5 of OpenAI, and supports multiple OpenAI models, but the service is only OpenAI, because the module is called OpenAI at the moment. So, let's start with the practical stuff, simple stuff. We download and install the module like any other module. In this case, we enable the new plugin OpenAI Accessibility that I wrote this plugin for this demo, and DALL-E and prompt, so we can check some use cases. And of course the OpenAI CKEditor integration, that is the module. We go to the configuration page of the module, and we have a form to insert your OpenAI key from your account. You need to get the key from your account. After that you've inserted your OpenAI key, now you're able to configure a standard text format of Drupal. So we go into the text formats and editors section. You get the new OpenAI button as an available button. And you can drag the button inside the active toolbar, save the form, and after this operation you're able to use the OpenAI extension. You're ready to go. So let's start with a very simple demo. We are in the body of a standard article content type, if you can see. Let's see if you're able. Okay, we are in the body of an article content type, and we clicked on the OpenAI extension that we added before into the text format, and we asked the history of Italy in 70 words. And this is going to basically insert the text with the CKEditor extension. Just waiting for the response. Okay. Let's go. Okay, but you can also generate this type of content in bulk via the completion API. The module allows you to create all the content you need, also for testing purposes. You usually use devil generation for create content. In this way, you can create a realistic content. You can choose also the temperature for the creativity of OpenAI. And it will fill your Drupal with this content. Let's see the demo, if it's visible. Okay, you go to content generation, select the subject that will be used by OpenAI as main topic for content generation. In this case, we choose Naples, that is a city. And you can select the model, the temperature, and the number of nodes that you want to generate. With Drupal Batch API, we rate it, and it generates 5 nodes, because we selected 5 nodes. So let's see. It's generating in batch. Okay. Okay, so 5 nodes are generated. You're gonna see a content. Okay, so the content and the basic page with the realistic history of the city in all the nodes. Also with the temperature, it has got a creativity, so it changed. Some nodes changed. So let's go. It also got a devil generated integration, so you can call a drush, we call it via drush. That way you can test your content with real content. And this command generates 5 nodes. This is the 5 that you see here, it's 5 nodes. And so that you also can create specific fields like the body, and this is the prompt. System is the prompt that we inserted before via Drupal interface. This is the output that generated via Drush. So, but the new crucial accessibility feature of CKEditor OpenAI is the automatic generation of area attributes that I'm gonna show. In this case, we insert a link. Basically, we will try with different HTML elements. In this case, we insert a simple link just to see, without area attributes. So a link that is not accessible, could not be visible by a blind person. This link has got nothing. And with the CKEditor extension, it will automatically add area attributes. So let me see. Let's see. Okay, this is the title of the nodes. We are in an article. Okay, we select full HTML because we added the OpenAI extension to full HTML for a text format. We insert the link here. It's governo.it, an Italian government website, for instance. So in the source we can see that it don't have ARIA attributes, so it's not accessible. But if we trigger OpenAI, my extension, you can you choose accessibility support, and you can automatically add ARIA attributes, and so make it accessible. So using into the source, we will, let me see if I can block it. Okay. We will see the area attributes. In that case, he also understood that this is a government site, so he added the area label Italian government website. Just I didn't do nothing on OpenAI. So basically, Drupal invokes the OpenAI API. saying, please return me the following HTML but with area attributes added. This is the question. And okay, let me go to the another. Next, okay. In this other demo, just a minute, okay. We insert the image of the city of Naples and add the alternative text, and then create an unordered list. So we have an image and then unordered list without area attributes. Okay, this is the goal. So insert the title, insert the full HTML to enable the extension, we insert the image, okay, and the unordered list on the bottom, also the alternative text to insert. And the unordered list of some cities of Italy that we insert this. So you can see in the source that it doesn't have area attributes, simply. Basically, it's not accessible. We're going to use the same extension before. So we trigger OpenAI, the source, the OpenAI extension. And select accessibility support, also automatically add the area attributes, and we will have our area attributes added to the source, the HTML source. Let's see if I can block. Okay, so he added the area label to the single items, but also added the description to the unordered list. He understood that those are Italian cities and added the description. Also, we can have the area label that is added to the image, because the image before doesn't have area label, and now it's accessible. This HTML is accessible. Let me go next. Okay, but another crucial feature of OpenAI, let me see, okay, is that can analyze content and tell you what content policy it may violate. This could be a crucial feature to make content more inclusive. It's beneficial if your audience are certain demographics, basically, or sensitive to certain things, okay, basically. You can also think in a command for our customer. We triggered it via the bulk API, so that all the existing content, it can detect the violation on the existing content if you got an old website, maybe. So let's see this one. So you already have the body fielded here. With you got the analyzed text, and this text does not violate any policy. It's so. Then I write here, I hate blue people, just to trigger it, and he knows that violations found for these categories hate. It's a service. It's a Drupal service, so you can call it and bulk validate content. Maybe. So let me go this other way. It's also useful for content translation. Basically, we display a pop-up in which you can set the destination language, and we get the selection from CKEditor and transform the text. This is really simple. See Italian, the Italian language, and it translates. Okay. Okay, let's go next. It's also useful to reformat an HTML. Basically, sometimes we want also certain HTML attributes. We want to add a paragraph or some stuff. And you can say, oh, okay, reformat me this HTML using only P, only this kind of tag. So that way we have an unstructured article. We want to make out a list, okay? So in that case, it transforms the HTML of this article. So you need to select and let's see. Okay, so you use the paragraphs and the list HTML tags. Another usage is media generation. You can basically set up the prompt and get the image that you want, basically. So in that case, you choose DALL-E as extension, insert the input text, the city, and it will give you an image. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Would it be possible to make it less bright because it's very difficult to see?
Less bright. Yeah, I know. So it's a really. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's better. Okay. I think. A little bit. So I don't know if changing the Mac will let me see, but I don't think. So let's go forward. Another feature important from this module is that you can give SEO suggestions. So this feature allows you to generate summaries and potential taxonomy terms to categorize the page, making a great tool for content editors. For instance, we can suggest taxonomy terms, basing on the body field of an article. So here you choose the field, okay, the body, and you can the suggested title is Naples, Italy, because he understood that the body talks about the city. Same things also for taxonomy terms. It can also give you a summary basing only on the body field. You choose the field and you can get the summary. Okay. So now let's talk about engineering. So we want to Drupalize it. What was my first problem about all of this? That I need to create text field, select list, everything with the CKEditor5 API. But I am a Drupal developer, so I don't want to create a form using the CKEditor5 API. And this project solves this problem. So we want to Drupalize it. We don't want to create forms via JavaScript because we're Drupal developers. So it will be much faster to construct the forms in Drupal and use a model. Okay, so the model can wrap all the inputs, and if you want to write an extension, you don't need to write tons of JavaScript, to write a form. This was my problem that I tried to solve this way. So people can contribute via PHP plugins. Basically, what I did, I created a PHP plugin, and this allows also faster integration of the AI features into Drupal CKEditor. So let's see some code. This is visible, okay. So this is the PHP interface of the plugin that I think that is important. So this is the common interface that I created for all the plugin. So label method, really simple, this is the title that we saw before in the modal. Okay. A build method that is the heart of the plugin and returns the rendered output. So it returns the HTML to be printed into the CKEditor. inside the CKEditor. Get attachment, if you need some extra libraries, you can use get attachment. If you need some JavaScript, also the stuff. Get selected text is a really important method because returns you on the PHP side what is selected by the end user on the CKEditor. If the end user on the CKEditor selects a test, you simply do get selected test, basically. Release. Calculate the output allows you to invoke the API and calculate the output and returns to the build method because the build method is basically the theme. Basically, I insert a theme function inside the, but you are not obliged to insert a build function. This is an example of the module, of the structure, really simple. So in this case I created a dot module for the theme function. So also a twig template and the plugin, that is the most important file, the accessibility.php file. And this is so an instance of the submodule. This is more powerful than creating forms with JavaScript. So let's talk also about the roadmap of this module. You can another thing that I want to provide is to bulk update the existing content with Drush to make it accessible. Have an old site that doesn't have accessible content, you can bulk update it via Drush. Also inline accessibility assistant that can give you inline help, maybe on the CKEditor fields. Contrast checker and merge or support with Drupal AI, the module that was in the previous session, because there is a unified framework and solution for AI in Drupal, and so you can also change the service and not use only OpenAI. So that's all. Thanks to the sponsor for making this possible, and thank you for listening.